Hello, everyone, and welcome in. It's national tournament time for the University of Arizona Wildcats. Tom Callahan, Sebastian Janik here with you, and Tuesday night practice going on behind us right now. Sebastian, today, the big travel day for this team, coming in from Tucson, getting out here to Missouri. Not without its issues, but we managed to make it out here, get lunch out of the way, a little bit of dinner for the guys, and now their first practice before that big game on Thursday against Michigan Dearborn.
Yeah, after a day like today when you arrive at the airport at 4 and we're here in Missouri practicing at 9, it feels like that tournament's a world away, but between now and Thursday, there's a lot for this team to get ready to do. You know, coming in seeded 16th, not quite as productive as a regular season as we've seen in past times when, as back-to-back conference champions. But as everyone knows with the playoffs, you make it into the tournament, everyone's got a chance, and this is a very determined group of guys out here practicing right now, getting ready.
Several interesting storylines for this team heading into this tournament, but probably one of the biggest ones outside of course, 7 seniors who got a 5th, if not a 6th year of eligibility and a chance to come back and play. They haven't been to the tournament in a couple of years. It was wiped out the first year entirely by COVID, and then Arizona's season just didn't, frankly, happen last season. And so now this is really their chance, and those guys who hung on to come back to try to get that last kick at the can.
Yeah, and this tournament means so much to these players as a milestone in their career. You know, the seniors who did have to depart in that March of 2020 season who were robbed of this opportunity. I think you've got seniors on here playing for them. You know, you talk about a guy like Manny Rowe, who was such an influential senior within this group. He still comes up all the time, even though we're a couple years removed from that. So these players are playing more for just, not only for their own legacy, but for the guys who didn't get opportunity to do this. And, speaking with guys like Cusinelli and Meyer and Churro, they are just so grateful to be able to get this chance and not have this opportunity taken away from them for something that was completely out of their control.
One of those seniors who grew up playing in this area is number 17, Ben Jones. Let's hear what he's got to say.
Yeah, it's pretty surreal. I mean, kind of destiny in a sense, I guess. I don't think a lot of people get to end their career where they started it, so I'm excited to end it where a lot of people started watching me in the beginning, and they get to see it where it ends too. When it comes to the national tournament, defense wins championships, so I feel like heading into it right now, we really honed in on our defensive skills with the forwards, D, and goalies, so I think we're ready to go.
All right, our thanks to Ben Jones for joining us here on this Tuesday evening, practicing at Maryville tonight, and then Wednesday's practice at the big game rink, Lindenwood, a potential opponent. But first, they're going to have to get through Michigan Dearborn on Thursday, Sebastian.
No easy test. There is no easy test in this tournament, and especially if they were able to get through to that Lindenwood game, that home team, it's going to be just a battle all the way through. But this team is very much hoping to get that shot to ruin a couple other people's hopes at getting to that national tournament finals.
Absolutely. So coverage on Hockey TV. We won't have the game on our YouTube channels, but if you follow us on social media, Sebastian and I will have plenty in store for you.
Yeah, we're going to be trying to bring you as much behind-the-scenes footage as possible, interviews with players, and that'll be uploaded Twitter, Instagram. Check our YouTube. We'll be putting some videos there as well. Unfortunately, not the game broadcast, but stick with us for all the coverage for the national tournament for the U of A hockey program.
And again, don't forget, it's Hockey TV to watch the games here in the tournament. All right, well, that'll do it for day one. We made it safe and sound. Even got on the ice and got a practice in there. For Sebastian Janik, I'm Tom Callahan. We'll talk to you soon.